Teacher Rachel here. I just wanted to give you a few reasons about why I love VIPKID. Hey, I just signed my contract for the second time, and I wanted to share with you about why I chose to sign my contract again and why it is that I love my job and why you might also love it. Reason one, the pay. You can make up to $22 an hour. That's great money. Two, it's fun. I honestly enjoy my job. I was a teacher in a public school for 7 years, and I loved that job. It was a good job, and I loved the students, and there's things about it that I really miss, like being with other teachers. But there's a lot of Facebook groups that I'm a part of other VIPKID teachers, and I get to share with them stories, and I get to read their stories, and we kind of help each other out. It's not the same thing as walking across the hall and asking somebody how their day is. Definitely not. I miss the teachers, and I miss the students, like the hands-on activities with students. I do miss that. But this job is really fun. You get just as attached to the students as I would in the regular classroom. And I get to be just as creative. I still get to draw things and cut them out and laminate things. I still have things that I use, props that I use. I still use puppets. Anything that I would have used in a regular classroom, I bring here into my VIPKID classroom, and it's fun. It is so much fun. So I wake up early in the morning, but most of the time I don't even care. Now there are some mornings, because I have an 8-month, that I think, man, I'd really like to sleep in today. But most of the time I'm like, man, I'm excited about waking up. I'm excited about my students, and what can we do today that's fun in the classroom? Third reason. The students, they are so cute. I teach the lower levels, so I have level 1 and level 2. I taught elementary ed, so that's where kind of my heart is, and I enjoy teaching the little ones and getting to see their face light up when you do something funny or make a funny face or use a funny voice, and they're so cute, and most of them work really hard, and there's a lot of reward for your teaching. You get to see their growth. And I remember when I first signed up for the VIP, I was like, am I really gonna see these kids learn things? I mean, I see them 30 minutes a day, and they don't book every day, so I might see them an hour total out of the week, or maybe just 30 minutes out of the week. Am I really gonna see progress? And after 6 months of being with some of the same kids every week, you see so much progress. And I get to be a part of that. I get to be a part of kids on the other side of the world learning English. I'm shaping their education just like their regular teacher is. And one day they'll grow up and they'll look back and say, yeah, I learned English when I was little, and there was this teacher named Teacher Rachel, and she helped me learn English. And they probably won't, I mean, there won't be this long, like, oh, I loved her, she changed my life, but they'll remember that I helped them learn English, and that English helped them get a job or graduate from school or something cool like that. I get to be a part of that, and that's really cool to know that in the corner of my bedroom, I'm changing lives on the other side of the world. Let's not, let's move on to the next reason before I get all teary-eyed. So, lesson 4, pre-made lessons. I cannot tell you how excited I was when I learned that I was not having to make any of the lessons, that they make the PowerPoints for you, they make the lessons for you, all the lesson plans. All you gotta do is look at them and review them. That's it. Way different than the regular classroom. Whoa. I can remember spending hours on my weekly lesson plans for the classroom when I worked in a regular public education classroom. Now, I might have 6 classes in the morning, and it takes me 5 to 10 minutes to look over those slides, write down a couple things that I might want to grab for my props to have ready for my class, and that's it. That is absolutely it. It is awesome. At the beginning, I had to make a few things, a couple reward systems, like bought some little things from Target, the $3 bin, put some magnets on the back of them. They're rewards, kids love it. Hey, today when you do a great job, you get fruit. They just get so excited because they love fruit. And they're like, yeah, fruit. And then throughout the lesson, I'm like, ah, great job, strawberry. And then they get excited because they get to tell you that they love strawberries. Or if you say, oh, you did a great job, avocado. And they're like, ew, no like. It's so cute. I, I don't know if you can tell how excited I'm about this job, but it is a really fun job. And I love that they supply the lessons because it's one less thing that I have to do. Fifth reason, my son. So I had my son back in April, and it was just in time to be able to not have to go back at all that at the end of the school year. And I remember coming home from the hospital and being grateful that, after the 12 weeks, I would still have summer at home with him too. But it hurt my heart to think about going back to school in the fall and putting him in daycare. And I know that's something that some people love and it's good for them, but I hated that thought and I wanted to be with him. I wanted to see all of his first and I wanted to be at home and impact his life as much as I possibly could. And somebody mentioned this job to me, and it has made it possible for me to be at home with my son and be a stay-at-home mom, which I always wanted to do and I never thought I would be able to. And I'm so grateful. I'm very grateful for this job and what it has allowed me to do. And I know that some of you watching are maybe in that same boat and you're thinking, man, I just really want to stay home with my kids, and I just had another kid and I don't want to go back to work. I want to stay at home and I want to be with both of my kids at home, and I'm spending a fortune in daycare. I'm basically working to put my kids in daycare. Stop what you're doing. This is the answer. This could help you. Um, I wouldn't do what I did, and that would be quit your job before you know if you're even hired with VIP. When I heard it, I said, that's for me. I need it, and I'm going to get it no matter what. So I quit my job and set up an interview. So I wouldn't do that. Especially because sometimes at the beginning it takes you a few weeks to get bookings. But it's a great job. And for stay-at-home moms, especially if you're just the supplemental income, this is great for you. Yeah, so if this happens to be something that you think sounds great and that you want to try or that you have questions about, I'm going to drop my referral link below, and I would love to be the person that helps you through the process. I've helped several people now, and they've all gotten hired, and most of them are loving the job. So I would love to help you get started too, and to give you any advice or feedback that I possibly can. Thank you for watching. Bye.